a lot of video editors now have captioning built into the software. So this is Premiere Pro. This is one of the main video editing softwares around. A lot of places use this now because it's easy to use. Some schools have an Adobe license that you can use. So you can see this is the same video that we were just looking at. Let me go so you can see. Let me try to get playback here. There it is, really small. If you pull this over, you can see this is the same video we were just watching. Okay, so right now,
last thing we're going to do is make sure
there's nothing here. It's just audio track. It's just an audio and a video track. Okay, and what you can do is you can create a new caption track. Okay, so if you click this, it's going to ask you that, subtitles, and then what you can do is you can search and create your own. Okay, you can type in your own closed captioning track. But what you're going to want to do is create transcription. And what this is going to do is it's going to transcribe everything that you said in this video and put it into Word. So let's create this transcription. Sequence length is correct. You want it in English. Audio track mix. Recognize when different speakers are talking. So what this will do even is it will break up. So if you're doing a movie scene or something like that, you can have speaker 1, speaker 2. You can go in and change the names of those speakers. But for this one, it's just one speaker, so we'll only get one, but that is a good option to have. So when you hit transcribe, Premiere Pro is going to transcribe this itself. And you can see it's creating audio transcription. And it does take, I mean, it's pretty fast for what it does, right? So this is a 3.5 minute video. And you can see, if you have 60-minute videos or something like that, it's going to take you a lot longer to transcribe things. So just work that into your workflow. If you know that you're going to have a 100-minute webinar that you need to transcribe, it's going to take an extra minute. Now, YouTube, obviously, same thing. When it's processing is when it's transcribing. So, a longer video will take longer to process. A lot of times you can just upload that, leave it, forget about it on YouTube. But this Premiere Pro, if you're not sending it to YouTube, for example, if you're sending it to social media or something like that, so you can see here now we have these transcriptions, okay? So speaker 1, speaker 1, speaker 1, that's all mine, okay? So you can put this CC, and what that's going to do is it's going to create a sequence. It's going to create an entire closed caption sequence from this transcription, okay? So if you hit create, if you hit create, now it's creating captions, and what you're going to do is you're going to see a subtitle bar come across the top of this. And so now when you play
next thing we're going to do is make sure we're
capturing, you have
consistent audio so that our interview sounds good. There are a few different ways you can do this. There are shotgun mics that look like this.
Okay, so you can see that it's pretty accurate. And what you can do too is you can play around with the size of it. So if you want it to be larger, smaller, just depends on what you're looking for. But you can see that it said mics, M-I-K-E-S. That's not what we want. We want it to say mics, microphones. So when you double click on that, you can go ahead and edit this as well. Mics, and there you go. Shotgun mics, lavalier mics. And all I'm doing is double clicking in the box, and I can go in and edit, and it makes that edit live for you. So you can just go through and watch this through. Again, if you're not sending something to YouTube and you need captions, this is a great tool. When you export it, it's going to have this subtitle track on it. So if you're posting this on social media or something like that, and you need to have a caption, for example, on Twitter or something like that, this is a great tool that can help you caption that. So I hope now you have a good understanding of some tools that are available to you for closed captioning. This is a very important thing when you start talking about accessibility to educational resources, especially if things are going on your school site, which is, has to line up with 508 compliance, so that everyone can understand and, so that everyone has accessibility to your site. So if this video were to be embedded in your site, you want to make sure that it has captions, so that you're in line with those compliance. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you soon.